Way to go, Microsoft. You have done it again. You have completely fucked your fans, pretty much. Now, I don't know if a lot of you are aware of this. I'm sure most of you are. But if you guys have been hiding under a rock all day, the new Xbox just was announced. Like, they showed it off and everything. And pretty much it looks like a VCR player. So if you still got your VHS tapes and everything, you're in luck. But if you want to play beta, well, there's going to be an additional fee. Now, the history behind that little joke right there is they came out and they pretty much told everybody what this system is and what it's going to do and how you use it. You go out and you buy a game from a retailer or whatever like that, and you go home and you put it on your system. Once you do that, the thing is useless, because if you want to play that game, if you want to have a friend borrow that game to see if they're going to like it so they'll go out and buy it, you got to pay a fee to the company. Yeah. So right there, that's just stupid. That's gonna put, like, you know, like mom and pop stores and GameStop stuff out of business and shit. Because if you ever, like, think about it. If you trade in a brand new game that you didn't like, you'll probably get like $50 or $55. So on top of that fee, whatever the fee is going to be to play a used game, you might end up paying more than the game was when it was new. So right there, that's fucking bullshit. Way to go, Microsoft. Now, the system, rumor had it was that it was supposed to be online at all times, and the thing of it is now, it's not, but it also is. Let me explain by that. Pretty much what you have to do when you buy a game, it's pretty much doing the PC thing. You gotta upload, you put the disc in, you do whatever you have to do, put in the key code thing, and then upload it to the cloud, and it's saved to your system. You know, like, that's fine and everything, but then nobody else can use it, like I said. And you have to be online in order to get the game to go and download and be able to use, which right there, that is stupid. Now, I think that's I think it's actually kind of cool like that, like they're registering it, but it shouldn't make it invalid to the point where you can't use it anymore, pretty much. I mean, you know, like, whatever, like, I mean, and another thing that it does that you should all be aware of, if this is what all you guys think you can get around, but you really can't. If you had a new Xbox in your house, and you have 3 separate accounts on it, because you may have, like, roommates or family members or brothers and sisters who play the thing, you might all share it and stuff, because some families still do that these days. What you have to do is, if one person downloads a game to it, and the rest of them want to play that game on their own account and start their own thing and play with their own friends and stuff, can't do it. You're not going to be able to do it. You're going to have to pay for that used copy, which doesn't make sense. Now, I get that piracy was rampant, like, seriously, like, this last console generation and everything, like, modifying and hacking systems, I understand, and I get that these companies want the people to buy their games, which, again, I support the companies by buying the games, I understand that, but at this point, everything that they've done today benefits nobody, and I'm sorry, but Microsoft has flopped. The last game I bought for the Xbox 360 was Halo Anniversary. That was the last one I bought, and that was, like, what, how many months ago did that come out? Or a year ago or whatever. So, to me, I feel as if this system is pretty much just a cash cow. It's an overpriced looking VHS player is what it is. I am not happy with it at all. This thing is not going to sell well at all in Japan or anywhere else pretty much. Because, let's face it, like, in Japan, like, the 360 is pretty much history. You can't bring an American product to the Japanese and everything. Like, look at the stuff they've got, like freaking Nintendo and PlayStation stuff, all that stuff. Sony, they've got it made. PS4, I'm still on the fence about that right now, you know, but still, they're definitely beating out the new Xbox One, or as I like to call it, the FAILBOX2. Because that's what we used to call the original one, was the FAILBOX 360. Because let's face it, the original Xbox 360 was a piece of shit. It was literally garbage. And there was games on it where they say, oh yeah, it's going to be exclusive to this, ends up on another system at one point. Wii U pretty much did that with Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge. They made that and then got ported over to the PS3. I should know because I've been playing it non-stop for a while right now. So, like, I mean, I'm feeling really cheated by this because, you know, a lot of people don't have the money to buy new games, and that's understandable. Now, like I said, I try to buy new games as much as possible if it's a game that I'm going to really like. But if it's a game, say, that I wasn't aware of, or at the time I didn't have money, because everybody works harder these days to just pay their bills and shit. You know, and I know what you're thinking, oh, well, you've got all this over here and everything. I was like, all this stuff here stems from never trading in any games at all. I used to years and years and years ago when I was a little kid, and I regret it, and I bought most of my collection back, the older ones that are over here. But still, you know, if you don't have the money, but you work hard and you're able to buy a used copy, you shouldn't be penalized and have to pay for it. Like I said, it's really stupid. Especially at that point, like, who knows what they're going to be charging? That's the thing. We don't know what Microsoft is going to charge to pay for these things, for these used games. Which, right there, you're probably going to get fucked 10 times harder right there. So, you know, like I said, I'm not impressed by this new system at all. PS4 hasn't really impressed me that much. The Wii U's out, and it hasn't really impressed me either. Hasn't been that many games that I would consider. Like, there are a few games on it that I do want. Like, you know, Bayonetta 2 would be coming out, and I would like to play Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge on that. But pretty much everything else they've got for it, I'm just really not into. And it's a great system. It's got potential. But there's nothing good coming from it. Same with the 3DS. A lot of good games at times, but other times the 3DS to me just gets really, really dull and boring, and it's got the technology to be something good. Microsoft, however, has just fucked themselves royally again. Because, I'm sorry, when I signed onto my Xbox, when I used to have like a lot of friends on there before I deleted all these people that I met, they used to play a variety of games at one point. And then at one point, it just became all Call of Duty. That's all you saw on there. The three things I always see on the Xbox Live when I sign on is Call of Duty, Madden, and Netflix. And when Madden dies out after it comes out and no one's playing it after a month, it's just Call of Duty and Netflix. Those are the two things I always see on there. And I got buddies who love their 360 because they have Japanese 360s and stuff. They can get the games from Japan. They pay a lot of money for to play on their systems here, because I've played some of those games, and those Japanese shooters and a couple of other ones that come out are actually really good. And of course Microsoft is all like, well, we're not going to bring those to America because people just might not understand what the hype is about that. We don't want to waste time translating it. So all the American companies do, pretty much, is just waste time building shit games by no-name companies, and then they just sit on a shelf at a store or end up getting burned in some kind of landfill. So, again, this was my rant on the new Xbox One or the FAILBOX2. So, let me know what you all think down below, and like I said, please do not start spamming my wall and being like a Microsoft fanboy and thinking that you don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. Call of Duty's always look good. A lot of the people that have seen the games that were showed off already were not impressed with how they look. And I'm sorry, I mean, as a diehard fan of video games and certain companies, I support them, I will buy them, and like I said, I don't really like Microsoft that much because the 360 did not offer me originally all that I wanted it to. I got more from the original Xbox than I did from the 360. But still, if you're a fan and you're buying their products, you should call them out when they are wrong on something, or if they're going off track. They may not listen to us because, hey, they got the money and that's all Microsoft cares about because it's an American company. And I can't wait to see what because I didn't see a retail price yet. I think they're probably waiting for the reaction from the fans, and they're going to say, yeah, if we charge too much, we'll never sell this thing. That's pretty much the truth. So again, sound off on the bottom and what you all think of the new Xbox One and where Microsoft is going, and if they got a chance to sell this thing on launch day, or if they pretty much already put themselves in the hole. Because I'll tell you right now, in Japan, that system is like non-existent. Even in like I got friends down in other countries, Mexico, Argentina, other places like that. They don't have Xboxes down there, and they took them off the shelves because they don't sell. So, in the end, what do you all think about the new Xbox? Put your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching and listening to me do my mad, crazy rants with my sunglasses all the time. So, everyone, again, thanks, and let's just pray that this isn't the end of video games, because the way it's looking right now, I don't have much faith in the gaming world right now. I mean, like I said, the Wii U might be our only chance and savior, or the PS4. And if not, I think I got enough games here and over here to last me a lifetime, because I still got all my old systems, so pretty good on that. So, until then, I'm BroBox. Thanks everybody for listening, and I will see you all next time.